Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? And this is another exciting membership audio / video that I'm going to bring to you called The Approach Formula. Now, this is 7 ways to approach and pick up women. All right. So a lot of times I get emails from guys and they're talking about, man, I don't know what to say when I go up to girls. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get at them. So in this program, I'm teaching you 7 different ways to get at these chicks. You feel what I'm saying? Now, in this program, you're going to hear a lot of stuff that you've never heard from me before, but matter of fact, you haven't heard from anybody before. You understand what I'm saying? This is a lot of new stuff that I'm putting in here. This is stuff that you haven't heard. So you guys, if you want to hear the entire program, you have to go to badboymembership.com or click the link below and you go straight there and you join the Bad Boy membership. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a quick clip of this program, and after that, make sure you click the link below or go straight to badboymembership.com so you can watch this program plus all the other audio / video programs. All right, check this out. What I want to do is I want to show you different ways that you can get at a girl, by, first walking up to her and approaching her and saying this or saying that, or while you're in the conversation saying this or saying that to make the conversation flow a different way. Right now, I'm going to go step by step with all of these, approaches. And I'm going to break down how to do each one of these so you can have all of these in your arsenal. You see what I'm saying? So you can choose one of these to do all the time, or choose a combination of these things to do, when you're out here, just hollering at these girls in the streets, at the bars, clubs, etc. Right now, let me first break down, all of the 7 that we're going to be talking about. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the straight to the point approach. The second thing we're going to be talking about is the indirect approach. The third approach we're going to talk about is the unorthodox approach. The fourth one we're going to be talking about is something I call the "Are you flirting with me" approach. The fifth one is going to be called the "Don't say no" approach. The 6th approach is called the assumptive approach. And the 7th approach is called the special occasion approach. All right. So I'm going to be going through all of these different approaches. Now, this is stuff that I've done a bazillion times. This is stuff that, I teach my clients how to do and everything like that. I've been doing this stuff for years. So all of these approaches are things that are going to basically, help you to, get to that next level. You feel what I'm saying? This is going to help you to be able to, exchange information with women so that they'll want to hit you up or you hit them up and they respond to you and all that other good stuff. This is stuff that's going to help you to hook up with more women. All right. The unorthodox approach. So what does that mean? What's the unorthodox approach? So the unorthodox approach is an approach that women are not used to experiencing. It's an approach that women are not used to experiencing, right? And sometimes what happens is that it throws them off because they're not used to experiencing that approach, right? See, whereas the straight to the point approach or the indirect approach, women, they'll experience that from time to time. But the unorthodox approach is an approach that women are not used to experiencing. And what it also does is it catches them off guard because it's coming out of left field. It's very unorthodox. You see what I'm saying? It's something that they wouldn't expect a guy to say or expect the guy to do. Now, with the unorthodox approach, you have to be very creative in order to pull this off. And what's good about the unorthodox approach is that the approach makes you stand out, right? It makes you extremely different than all the other guys that have approached her, tried to talk to her. And that difference makes you attractive, right? Because see, what makes you attractive a lot of times when it comes to, you interacting with women is what makes you unique, what makes you different than all the other guys. And so when you do the unorthodox approach, right, what happens is that you are in a situation where a woman experiences that you're a different type of guy just based off that approach. Right? So let me give you a few examples of an unorthodox approach, right? So this will be, for example, and I talked about this once before, but this will be an example. Like, let's say, for example, I go up to a girl and I walk up to her and this is what I say to her. I say, hey, you know, that I feel like that's extremely rude of you to not come and approach me and talk to me after you've been staring at me for so long. Right now, I'm saying this, but she hasn't been staring at me. She probably hasn't even seen me. I'm just saying this. So I say, listen, miss, that's kind of rude that you would be staring at me this whole time and not even say hi. Now, this works well, especially if you're at a bar, at a club, at an event, but this could also happen, you know, in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just out in the street, right? And what happens is she might be like, let's say you're at a bar and you say this. You say, miss, you know, that's kind of rude for you to be like staring me down this whole time. You didn't even come by and say hi. Like, what's going on? And then she'll be like, what are you talking about? I didn't even see you. Come on. Listen, you don't look like you're a liar. I saw you staring at me. Come on. Come off it. You know you were staring at me. But anyway, my name's Locario. What's your name? Right? So what happens is, whether she was staring at you or not doesn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? The point is that it's something different. Right? And that could also throw her off because she's like, what the fuck? What's going on? Right? But you're coming at her and the first experience that she has with you is something different. Now, let's give another example of an unorthodox approach, right? Let's say you're at the bar and you're standing near the bar, whatever, and there's a woman next to you, whatever. And then you say to her, hey, what's up? How you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm good. And then you say, listen, how long of a conversation do you think me and you need to have before you decide to buy me a drink? Right? So then she might be like, wait, what are you talking about? You're supposed to buy me a drink. Isn't that how it goes? And you're like, listen, look, it's 2020, 2023. Ladies, we're equal, right? You can buy me a drink, right? And then y'all get into a conversation. By the way, my name's Locario. What's your name? Right? So it's something different. Most guys aren't going to say to her, hey, are you going to buy me a drink? Right? So it's something that is different that she hasn't heard. Now, let's give another, example of an unorthodox approach. Right? Another example of an unorthodox approach would be, let's say you go up to a girl and you say to her, hey, you are adorable. I bet like a lot of guys approached you today, haven't they? Right? And then she might say, oh, well, I mean, not really, or a few or whatever. And then you follow up and you say, well, listen, I bet you they weren't as fly as me, though. I bet you they weren't as good looking as me, right? You see, so you follow that up with that, right? And then you just start having a conversation. By the way, my name's Locario. What's your name? Right? Now, the key to the unorthodox approach is thinking outside the box. And this is a little bit more challenging for the average dude because you got to be very creative in order to pull this off. Now, what I would say is one of the things that you can do to give you an idea of how to be a little bit more unorthodox is you can. All right, guys, listen, that is it. I'm not going to give you the whole thing. So if you want to watch the entire thing, make sure you click the link below or go straight to badboymembership.com so you can watch the entire program. Plus, get all the other audio/video programs on the Bad Boy membership. There's over 100 programs on there right now. So go to badboymembership.com and join the Bad Boy membership today. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.